morning, Year 1. Now, this week we're going to be looking at changing a setting description. But before we get onto that, we're going to be looking at something called exclamation marks. Now, does anybody know what an exclamation mark is? Tell your grown-up if you know what one is. Do you know why we use them? Have a little chat to your grown-up if you know why we use exclamation marks. Okay, we use exclamation marks when we want to shout something or if we're excited or angry about what we're saying. Sometimes we can even use them with a question mark, but we never use them with a full stop. We use them instead of a full stop. Now, this is because we can ask a question in an excited or an angry way. So, for example, if the sentence, "Have you tidied your bedroom yet?" didn't have an exclamation mark on the end, it would be said quite calmly, wouldn't it? But if we've added an exclamation mark on the end as well as a question mark, it might be said quite angrily, like, "Have you tidied your bedroom yet?" And it changes the complete tone of the sentence. Okay. Right, now today we're going to play a game. Listen carefully to my setting description and see if you can draw a quick picture. See if you can remember everything that I said and include it all in your picture. So after I've read the setting description, you can pause the video to draw your picture. Ready? Okay. Leaving the pitch and his friends, Jack entered the trees. It was shady and damp amongst the greenery. Nearby, a bird sang happily, and somewhere close by a stream gurgled gently. Slowly he scanned his surroundings, but the ball was nowhere to be seen. Okay, I'm going to cover that back up. I want you to draw a picture now. Everything that you remember from that setting description, I want you to try and portray it in your drawing. Okay, you can pause the video here. Okay, we've got another setting description now for you to try and draw a picture for. The sky grew quiet as the grey pigeons quickly flew into their holes within the white stone walls. I could hear a click-clack come from the king's horse in the distance. It slowly faded away as he set off on his quest. Suddenly there was a rumble of thunder and a crack of lightning. It had started to rain heavily against my stained glass window pane. Okay, I want you to draw another picture now for that. Pause the video here while you draw your picture. Okay, hopefully after that game you've realised how important it is when you're listening to a setting description or if you're reading a setting description. It really helps you to get a good imagination about what the place is like where you are. It gives us a good picture in our minds. If there was no setting descriptions in stories, then everyone would imagine a different place rather than what the author wants us to think about. Now, today I want you to read my setting description. I want you to see if you can change some parts of it so that you turn it into a different kind of forest or a different kind of story. I'm going to read it to you now. I don't want you to change all of it. I still want it to be a forest, but I just want you to change the kind of forest it is and maybe the tone of it, what's going on. Maybe change that part of it. Okay. As I walked along the wet grass, I stopped to listen to the rustle of the crisp green leaves. Was somebody hiding in the tall trees? The rustling stopped, so I carried on quickly, stumbling through the forest. All of a sudden, the smell of wood burning filled my nostrils. Was it that time already? It would be dark soon, and I didn't have much time left. Okay, so you're going to take that description and you're going to change some of it. Maybe change some adjectives, maybe change the way I'm walking in some parts of it, maybe change some of the things I'm smelling. You might even add in your own extra bits. You don't have to just keep my things, you can add in your own sentences, but try and keep it to a forest still. Okay? I'm really looking forward to reading all of your setting descriptions that you've changed, and I'm sure they'll be much better than mine. Okay? Bye!